Well, uh, okay. Hey, hopefully this is working. This is me trying to stream once more on a new rig, in a new place, a new time with a new game. Not the Escapist 2, as I am normally known for, but this wacky and crazy Total War Warhammer 3. I have no idea if anything is working, and in fact, I think I'll take a moment to check out. I'm gonna just be hanging out, making sure things are going okay. But first, that means I have to go and check out on Twitch. Hey, am I streaming correctly? Am I even there? I think so, but who knows? And so this is involving my phone, of course. I get to look myself up and enjoy this lovely non-existence. You know what? I should probably turn up the volume a little on the settings. I have the settings usually on pretty low for, or maybe I should just click on the game, because I think I clicked off it to hit start streaming, so it takes away the phone. Oh, and hey, Shenman says I'm on YouTube. Excellent. So at least that's working correctly. And it looks like I am on Twitch as well, so that's awesome. Great. Hopefully this all holds together, and hopefully you guys can hear me. And we are going to play some Chaos Dwarves, because they just came out today. So I've been playing a little bit of Nurgle. Nurgle's really hard. It's an old save now, so everything I've done is completely nixed. I think I like just going straight into Immortal Empires, because it's my favorite. And of course, Chaos Dwarves are new. Let's go ahead and read this out. Well, I mean, they are industry and Hellforged. You build outpost factories and towers to create interconnected industry economy needed for manufacturing and upgrading armies. The Tower of Tsar. Claim seats of power within Tsar Nagaran's political backgrounds to gain powerful bonuses for your faction. And you've got a lot of units, and you got a lot of armored infantry, monsters, powerful war machines. It's just like dwarves on steroids with chaos. Which is, you know, Chaos Dwarves, kind of in the name. Let's see, we got 3 lords. We got Asgroth, Iron Hand. He's also got iron legs, as well as iron hands. Then you have Drazaroth the Ashen. He's got legions. And you have Zatan the Black. I think he's the guy that likes to enslave people the most. So let's see, what do they do? Faction effects, conclave influence, whatever that is. Research rate is always good, and control is actually pretty good in Warhammer 3. Then he has passive mechanic overdrive, effects intensity increases with each kill made by the unit. So it only goes up to +8 or +15%, but still it's not bad. And then casualty punishment's good, and then ward save on 1 unit. It's probably a good unit. Goblin laborers. Ooh, I like this. A lot of new stuff going around, so we'll be checking that out later. So armament minus 10% cost. Who knows what these armaments are? Movement range is good. Upkeep is good for at least 1 unit. And then passive ability, Dark Renown. That's actually really good for a buff. Affects unit if unit has contempt. Oh, I think that's like all the units in this game, right? And then, of course, this guy over here, maximum number of active convoys. Oh, so they're like Cathay, where they're like, go trade in the West? I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe that's just the number of, I don't know, lords you can have at once, looks like maybe. And recruitment cost minus 50% for artillery and war machines. That's really good. Whole faction, too. And then just for him, he gets more casualties, more recruitment, and he's got a ability that makes people not be able to move, and also, you know, easier to hit, which is, I approve. That's a good ability. Well, let's see on the map. Where are they all at? They are in, a nice little triangle of doom. I'm always wondering when they're going to put something over here, because it's like, this looks like they want to put something here in the future, but they had planned to put the Chaos Dwarves out here for a really long time. It looked like. So he starts up north. I believe there are some orcs as well as some chaos dudes down south. I was just playing Nurgle. He is over here. There's some vampires and then more orcs and ogres. And then over here is next to Cathay. And a lot of, again, chaos dudes because you're in the north. But it looks like you have war hosts. Perhaps. I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's play the first guy on the list. Hey, Coop K. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today. We are going to get into this. I've been playing a lot of Warhammer. And so I am excited to see this update. And I've been itching to play a new faction. So Chaos Dwarves came around the right time. It is a good reason that the ships rarely stop along the southern coastlines that provide passage into the desolate dark lands. In the distance, past the roving bands of orcs, goblins, ogres, and worse, black smoke can be seen spewing into the filthy sky. Though one would be forgiven for thinking this is entirely volcanic in nature. The stench of tar pits and oil pools hangs heavily in the air, hinting at a malevolence that threatens to rise. Thraldom or death are the likely destinies of those ill-prepared to travel northward. Sounds about right for Warhammer, just in general and universe. I always have to wonder if they actually have a language they speak or if they're just making up words as they go along. Oh, thanks, Coop K. I appreciate it. I did forget to make that announcement. This was kind of last minute where I was like, maybe I should play this while I stream because I really need to get back in the saddle when it comes to streaming. So we got the Legendary Lord. You got a Bull Centaur as a hero unit. Pretty cool. Chaos Dwarves. Do they have... No, they're just melee. Armor... What is Contempt? This unit won't lose leadership from witnessing a friendly unit rout unless the routing unit also has Contempt. Oh, so it's like the opposite of being expendable. Anyone around you that's not one of you and they run there, it's like, yeah, whatever. But like one of your fellows, uh-oh. And of course, they're also just expendable. That's funny. That's actually a mechanic they put in the game. That's great. Let's see. Bull Centaurs. Dual axes. Also contempting. And then blunderbusses. So we got, like, it looks like a kind of cavalry unit. It's got a pretty good speed. We got some really nice ranged attackers. And they're pretty tanky, too. Some, you know, chaff to throw at the enemy. They're really inexpensive to upkeep, too. Look at that. 37, 75. And then, oh, it's one of these. Certain units have a limit. And it looks like that's kind of like Beastmen right now. But we also have cities, so I'm curious to see how they... Oh, hello. I did not expect this, but the Chaos Dwarves of an economy is managed across several different resources. Blah, blah, blah. If you're interested in the game, you'll read it yourself. Building more mines increase your potential raw materials, but also increases your workload. And so you have less labor than workload in a province. Your raw material output will scale down accordingly. Okay. So you kind of need to manage all this good stuff. And a portion of labor is lost each turn based on your control levels. Ah. And military convoys. Okay, so it's not trade that you're convoying, it's labor. When received, labor is split evenly between all provinces that are accepting new intake. You can set a province to accept new intake via this checkbox. Interesting. And then, of course, this is the... They're putting a lot of different mechanics into one faction. They're like pulling from Beastmen. They're pulling from Dark Elves. Building and construction. And of course, dwarves. They love their cities. Oh, you can rush construction by forcing laborers to die for you. That is not a terrible thing. Interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating, Captain. So let's see, what do we got so far? We got some Bull Centaur guys, a Great Taurus. I can make another hero unit. Flying monster, and he's a bull? Well, I mean, they're all about their bulls over here, so not too surprised. Okay. And requires a lot of raw materials to make. Is it all my things require a lot? Nope. Some of them require armaments. I guess we're going to have to find out exactly what we get from a battle. It's probably going to be laborers. And then we can build nothing. Well, a couple of things, but oh, so there's some money. There's some things that actually cost money. These look like you build them in settlements rather than like a full. Like this is a capital city. There's certain things you just don't want to build here. All right, so we can get donations, control, more recruitment. Hey there, Snivy. Good to see you around, man. Sorry I did not like telegraph this. This was kind of last minute. And then, of course, oh, we would love to have more people defending, but not right away. So we don't know what we're doing. We're going in here, doing the usual thing of attacking. First turn. It's a decisive victory, but who wants a decisive victory when we never actually played with the units? Let's go see how this works. And guys, let me know if anything's going right or wrong. Like I said, I'm basically using this as a way to stress test my new rig. And I'm hoping things are going okay. I don't have a camera on me just yet. And I'm not sure when I'll be able to do that going forward. My current setup doesn't exactly have a ton of USB ports. So we'll see. The Escapist 2 is looking very different. Oh, I think this is... Actually, we're the prison wardens in this scenario. So for spells, we got Fire Cloak, which is not too terrible for melee. And Burning Wrath. Ooh, Lore of Hashut. Causes moderate magic and fire. Spawns a moving vortex. Effective at long range. Strong versus multiple combatants. But requires a line of sight. Alright, so we're just going to start this battle. Are we going to move anywhere? Are they going to move anywhere? Nah. I'll use these guys up front and just be like, go forth and be my fodder. Everything that's actually important comes back over here. Let's go ahead and squeeze these guys over to one side. And I like to put up my units like this, or like this, so I can like grab them and put them in an order that is pleasing to me. And sometimes that actually works, but sometimes it doesn't, like now. Oh well. So these guys are moving pretty quick. I wonder what the they keep going boof. I wonder what that is. Friendly units with contempt in range. So their leadership actually improves when people have contempt for them. That is a thing, apparently. So I like to come off to the side over here. Just because I don't like going through forests, especially when you have like a ranged unit. They are not cool with that usually. Shane is like, anti-escapists? You are... Well, I mean, yes, you're not wrong. We are capturists. We are people who keep... I don't know how you would say anti-escapists, but that is exactly what we are. However, the range on this is very long. And we do want to say hello with it, so let's go. Hey, Black Orcs. enjoy whatever the spell is, because I don't know. It falls and it goes boom. And it just kind of hangs out, gives people a bad day, and leaves. Did anyone actually die from that? No, but it looked like it was a bad time. Force are good to defend in, though, not exactly attacking through. I don't know how to say anti-escapists. I believe it's anti-escapists. You are not wrong. My babbling is correct. And then I could just be an artillery piece, which is what I like to do when I outrange the opponent. They're like, what do I do? I'm being attacked. And I say, well, that's a you problem, not a me problem. So what would you say for anti-escapists? That would be, so you're escaping, it's running away. But you're putting yourself in prison? No. I don't know. Anyway, they finally had enough. They were like, all right, if you ain't coming to us, we coming to you. Which, to be fair, is probably what they should have been doing. And then I got ready for a fight. I like to range out with my horse dudes to try and hit these guys in the back with their archers. And then go forth, because I don't care about any of you. You get to shoot those guys, because they are, I think, the ones with the biggest armor. Yeah, they got a ton of armor, so we don't like them. And you know what? Everyone attack those guys, because they should die. I do like to have my spears against guys that are big. I mean, they're big units, large sized. And my hero unit in the back here that's like hanging out, I'll throw him towards the front and he can join in whenever he feels like it. And one last little fireball of joy, this time to the boys, because why not? And then, oh, everything is happening all at once, which is typical for this game. And you know what? I'm going to make these guys a bit more deadly and move him to the front. So these guys have gone to the side well enough. I can swing them around. Coat, how you doing, Coat? Make them suffer a significant emotional event. How to commit war. In 3 easy steps. First step, commit war. Second step, commit it more. Okay, I should probably put my hero unit against their lord. And then, yeah, throw in another fireball at people. They deserved it, probably. I'm not sure they deserved it. I'm just guessing they did. And then I like to come back and be like, hey, look, I'm attacking you from behind. These orc laborers, psh, they're not worth it. They ran away. I mean, all they did was take all the abuse. So these guys have been doing a good job keeping the archers away. Let's bring them back. Oh, dude, someone had a bad day. Got flung all the way over here. And it looks like we won. What a surprise. I should probably send my fast units after these guys. I like to try and kill off as many as I can before they run away. And then, yeah, you guys can go ahead and shoot at this guy. Get him. Shoot him dead. This guy's actually really fast. I did not expect him to be like a cavalry unit, but I guess his little metal legs make him go really quick. Get market garden. And yes, a good old fashioned flank is pretty much what you do in these games. Whoa, that was a lot of firepower. What kind of actual damage are they doing? Oh, 3 projectiles at once, and oh my. I love that armor piercing missile damage. What are you doing, you lazy bones? Get back to work. Kill more things for me. And where's my fast forward button? Why am I not fast forwarding through this? Where's just cool guys with weapons fired explosives? You're not wrong. In a way. You're wrong in another way, which is like the moral way, but most people fighting a war aren't caring about that exactly. So my guys are cleaning up everything like a madman. Just go to it, wipe them out. He's like, I've gotten faster with the loss of my legs. No longer a dwarf. It's very slow. Alright, so my losses wasn't great. I mean, I did just kind of throw like several units that probably shouldn't have just been thrown to the front, but yeah. They're cheap. They probably heal fast. Did a lot of damage. My hero unit especially. But of course the cavalry in the back, taking out archers. That's their bread and butter. Now what can we do? We can get more labor. And what did we get? We got some labor and some treasure. I can army replenish, which I think I will do at this point, because who likes having a weak army? And then, yeah. So far, I'm liking the mechanics. Pretty interesting. Oh, and then of course I gotta look at this. So he doesn't do that well in melee. He only goes up to here. That's like halfway up. But he is a sorcerer. So that kind of is where he lives. Now here is an interesting thing. I like the blue line usually. Oh, and this is a neat little animation I guess they have. The little blue thing lighting up. That wasn't there before. Anyway. I like the blue line usually because it gets my costs down for my armies, or it does good things for me on the field, or like on the campaign, not necessarily on the field of battle. The important thing is, can I decrease my upkeep is what I always look for. And it looks like at the very end you can, which, pretty good. Wait, is this, no, it's just labor gain though. It's always one of those catch-22s. It's like, do you want to get more ambush? Wait, is there 2 ambush things on this line? Oh, this defense chance versus success. Okay. I was very confused. But for now, I don't need Route Marcher because I'm going to be hitting the city. Might as well just grab... I mean, I'm going to get both of them at the same, you know. I always get both of those. All my heroes, or all my lords. And of course, cool guys, auto-resolve. Let's see. I can occupy as an outpost or as a factory. Let's see. The primary resource of an outpost is to generate raw materials from mines. I need labor for that. And the primary purpose of factory is to generate armaments and treasury. Need raw material for that. And you can switch between the two. That is a neat ability. So what do I want? First off, who knows? I guess we could go outpost. Let's see what we get. We can get these guys. Decrease recruitment stuff. No, we need something to actually build. Let's see. Raw materials per turn. Ooh. Workload 300. What is my workload right now? Only 100, and we've got 600 industry. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some raw materials. And then if I wished, I could just murder 200 people and get that fully built. But I won't, because I'm a nice dude and a cool guy. And you guys didn't see that. Anyway. What else do I need? That is a very good question. I don't know. I might just need a unit to build stuff with. I used up all my money. You know what? I don't need a tier 2 for that right now. I really need to get just things I can build units with. So probably with that. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, get some more Chaos Dwarves would be good. Money, what's that? It's the good stuff, man. Okay, grab Root Marcher. We'll get this guy over here. He has training. Additional 20 per turn, which I think is better than it used to be. He's got better melee attacks. Yeah, sure, we'll give him training. Would you say your heart cold while playing this game? I mean, for this race, yeah. Like, you're basically like one of the worst creatures available for any sort of faction to face, because you're like, I don't care about any of you. In fact, I have great contempt for all of you. So, yeah. Basically, you're kind of like, who cares? The race. Now, our question is, we have a bunch of income that we're getting each turn right now. Do we want to go ahead and start investing that in some higher tier units so we can have an easier fight? I believe I answered my own question. And that question is, or that answer is yes. And, oh, that's interesting. The Chaos Dwarf Warriors, whether they're great units or just regular warriors, they share a unit type. I'll get one of these guys for more chaff. Be like, yeah, that's what we want. All right, technology. Ooh, wow. I was not expecting this. There is a lot to take in. So we have the military. Upkeep's down. Very nice. Call to war. Also very nice. Depending on how you want to go. Up here, all the way up top, which is a really fun path, it looks like. You got weapons of war. And it tells you all the different things that'll benefit this stuff. But man, and then sorcery. Oh, control for all provinces is pretty good. I'm going to tentatively put that on the list. Is it like individual? No, it's shared. So you got to figure out which one you're wanting to do. Well, I don't. Oh, well, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and just do some sorcery. What's up next? I mean, this feels like more of a campaign type thing. I have these little influence. So these are our influences. But our military, come on. You gotta love these little gobos. Yeah, let's go ahead and do our military. My heart is cold. My moves are bold. I like it. Alright, well, and then a forge straight from hell. And then this is where I this is the Beastman mechanic in action. And I'm not reading any of these because who cares? If you want to play this game, you can read them yourself. I'm not going to read them off for you. But basically, if I want more of any of these units, I have to pay for it in armaments. But apparently, the more I spend into it, the better they get. And of course, I appreciate that. It like you lean into it and be like, I want more. And the game rewards you for that. And convoys are available turn 5. I don't have Tower of Tsar because I don't have enough influence. That's fair. And actually, where am I on the map exactly? This is around where I thought they might be. Because this faction, the Slaves of Tsar, have been in the game for a while, and this area has been kind of unused for the most part. Yeah. We got neutral Chaos Dwarves, it looks like. So who can we actually talk to? Does anyone actually like us? These guys over here. And then Clan Fennec? Sure. Non-aggression pact. I don't mind. I don't know how long you're going to last, but who cares? And then no one else wants anything to do with me, which is totally fair. Totally fair as well. Totally fair. Oh, and they revamped this area. Oh, now it looks awesome. I wonder... That's got to be like a new just... That's how it is now. That's so cool. Yeah, because this is kind of like open plains, not really doing much. Alright, we're going to head on to the east next, but that'll be our turn for now. Yes, Shane, that is my new motto. My heart is cold, my moves are bold. Although I wish that wasn't the case. I want my heart to be warm and fluffy. And my moves soft but calm. I actually kind of like Tai Chi for that, where it's like, okay, yeah, we hurt people, but we don't hurry it. It happens on its own naturally. And then, of course, because he's fighting in our army, we go down the melee fighter list. He looks like a really good melee fighter, too. And hey, we could reach in one turn. It's a close victory. Will we lose? Oh, well. I actually fought against a lot of people. I know, it depends. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at that. 188. There are just some auto-resolves that just make me shake my head. Because I go, I would never get that in an auto-resolve. I mean, we have one outpost. We gotta have one factory. Alright, so what does this factory do? We get some hobgoblins. That's fine. We have some money we can spend. Go ahead and do that. We got a bunch of industry, or at least laborers. What can we do with these laborers? Just get free money. Okay, that's cool. I kind of like that as a resource, like just an instant, hey, boom. I think the Dark Elves had the same sort of thing, but theirs was more like, you get this, but for a lot of turns, so you better hope you want this. We don't have any... Oh, we have 10 armaments per turn. We have 100 right now, so that's good to know. Do I want to recruit more? Probably. Like, do I have anything to recruit that's really good? No, not really. I guess control then. That's the thing that's lacking right now is control, but makes sense. I just took 2 places. And then what do I want? Like, this is actually really good. It combines two things, which I always appreciate. Having more control, obviously, is really good. And then the labor gains from battle and post-battle loot, though, I think that's going to be key. The only other thing is casualty replacement rates are pretty nice. Yeah, I'll get this. We're still experimenting. And you, good sir. I always go for harder to hit first. Just any fight, you got to get your melee defense up. Warhammer 3 now, we got Peace Tool 6.9. Yes, it's not a Warhammer, it's a peace tool. It makes everything peaceful that it hits. And that peace lasts forever. So what, do they not just... I rated you. When? Lies. Someone lied to you. I never rated you. I don't like how my place is right next to them, but I can't really deal with that right now anyway. And then apparently, I have enough to get some more warriors, but I'll save that because I don't need it right now. But now I can get more goblins because they have funny hats, and I need goblins with funny hats. So we got some precursor missile weapon? What does that mean? They're just really bad missile weapons? I guess. What's the difference? Okay, melee attack's a little better. They only have 2 ammo is one of the issues. So, like, they get a little bit of fire in and then they go in for melee. That kind of makes sense. I could see that. And they're stock, so that means they can get in close without, the enemy knowing. I'll get 2. Nope, I'll get 1 and run out of money. How to join the Chaos Dwarves, have funny hats. It is a requirement. If you look at all the Chaos Dwarves, they have funny hats. And apparently they're like, you're a goblin. You work for me. You also need a funny hat. So they make them wear funny hats. I just don't get it, but it's how they rule. See, funny hat. Funny hat. What do we got here? Hollow rounds. Sure. I actually like ranged units in general. Just as a matter of course. So we'll go ahead and grab one of you, 2 of you. Call it good. For now. I probably shouldn't be spending my money on army right away, but that's something I do a lot of the time, and it's really hard for me to figure out, the economy, do I want to hold some of that back and just gain more money over time and not tie it up into my army? Usually my answer for that is no. I want the biggest army as fast as I can. Does that always work out for me? The answer, also, surprisingly, no. Not fighting these guys. I'm only fighting... Okay, I double-clicked and accidentally moved my camera over there. I'm only fighting nobody because I think I killed the last one. Oh, looks like I did. Never mind. So, first things first. Who is my friend and who is my enemy? And who could be my friends and who hates my guts? Ogres hate my guts. Norse guys... Ooh. Yeah, greenskins definitely do not like me at all. Which is fair. I probably don't like them. But as we've seen, Retmen like me. They're like, hey, you had a treaty with us. We would like to trade with you? Excellent. Not only do I get to trade with them, they paid me for the privilege. Which is always nice. Vampires don't like me, but I think I'll go after the ogres. I mean, I would like to go after greenskins, but I don't see any directly close to me. Like there's some way down here. I think I want to go into the mountains. Oh, there's some greenskins in the mountains, of course. All right. Generally speaking, when you are playing this game, you want to like go, okay, which direction can I expand freely, and which do I have to watch my back? I think these guys are okay for now. We're gonna find out. And he's like, hey, what are you doing in my lands? And I'm like, look, dude, I'm just chilling. Okay, well, never mind. I was going to chill, but no, I have no chill. And should I go ahead and do this? I don't see a reason why not. What do you require? Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Well, I mean, do I need wolf riders? Nah. So all I really need to expand is more raw materials. Okay. I don't need to like worry about population. Oh, I didn't even notice that. There's no population. None. So it's just whatever I can finagle together and build. Okay. And of course a building upgrade is available. I kind of do want it just so I can expand down here. But I think I'll hold off. So let's go on. Me on top of the police station. Also me. I'm on top of the law. Well, we can definitely say you're on top of it. Alright. And now we have military convoys. Ooh, pretty. So I can exchange money for labor. This lets me exchange arms for money. Can I get arms from somewhere, please? Can I buy arms? Or wait, is this... What is this? Is arms coming out or coming in? I don't know. What's... Okay, create new convoy. Let's do that first. So I can have this dude. Or... Oh, that's cool. He has additional bull centaur renders. There we go. Or this guy has additional war machine units. I kind of like this guy though. Let's try him. All right, so outgoing, incoming. I want incoming armaments. If I can. Does anyone sell armaments? Everyone's like, no, I want some myself. I mean, I don't blame you. I too wish armaments. But, yeah. Oh, wait, or am I paying for armaments? Is that, because I keep... It's letting me do this. Okay, you know what? Outgoing armaments. All right. How much can I pay? The max amount. I want 400 of these bad boys. What can I pay? All my money? Or do I want to pay all the labor? Yeah, this looks like it's the cheapest deal. Sure. Is that... I can't afford it. Okay, so I am paying in armaments. That's good to know. I could pay like 1,000. Get a bunch of labor for that. Sure. Let's find out. Max asks, am I back? Yes, I am back. One of my big issues have been I want to be consistent in playing rather than just like playing a day and then not. And finally, I was just like, look, I better just do something because I have not been online for a very long time. And this was my kind of tour de force where I'm like, all right, I'm coming back for at least this amount, if not more, hopefully, in the future. And really, it was a lot of it was getting my stuff together and trying to figure things out. Oh, hey. You guys do not like me. That's fair. Now, the great thing about Kathy hating you is if you attack their stuff, I mean, what are they going to do? They already hate you. So let's go ahead and ignore that because who cares? And do some attacking. We are going to declare war on these people. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have like hired some mercenaries and then attacked. Because that would have been hilarious. Alright. What would I lose? People I don't care about. Do I actually want to fight this? You know what? I kind of do. Let's quick save. Because I always like to quick save. And then we will fight this battle. Now, key thing about this fight, they're big. They're big uns. So, they're definitely something I do not like to face in melee a lot of the time, unless I'm swarming them, which I'm going to try and do. They also have some allies, which I think they'll start with because they are in a settlement, so they'll have even more of these guys showing up. And then the saber-toothed tiger things are a little scary, but I have my own bull riders. And I also have this drunken flyer, apparently. He's a great Taurus. He's somehow a bull with wings. Go figure. Okay, so these guys. These are my little stalker dudes. They are also colloquially they are known as sneaky gits. They like to sneak. They do have a couple of ammo, but it's not very good range, and you don't really rely on them for that much. Looks like the enemy's just kind of lined up. He wants to hang out over there. It's fair. I will go ahead and stick you guys over here. And, I kind of want to use these guys on these guys, but they all have spears, which is usually bad for them. So I'll put my orc laborers on them and use the spear guys on the other units. There we go. All right, and then last thing we do is make everyone as part of the same group. Lock them in so they walk together. We're at the buddy system over here. And make sure everyone knows everyone else. Alright, so they had some sneaky gets too. But my guys are sneakier somehow. Apparently not. Never mind, I lied. Go towards them, my minions. Die for my amusement. I mean, good luck. Alright, so here's the plan. Run at the enemy. Good plan, me. Alright, so we're gonna have you go there, you go there. Actually, you and you are gonna attack the same guy. You are attack that guy, and you will attack that guy. I like to gang up on folks. What do you got weapon strength wise? Oh, you're good. I'll have to you just... You know what? You should probably attack him. And I totally forgot that I have a spellcaster, which was probably not a good idea. But who cares? I would just throw this towards people that don't matter. A drunk bull with wings, yes. That is exactly what he was. Alright, so these guys are doing exactly what I paid them for, which was tie up a bunch of the army when they're all by themselves. So I'm like, good for you, guy. Good for you. And I probably want to make these guys really strong. And then all my archers should probably fire on this guy. And he should probably attack this guy. Basically, ogres are really strong, but they also will run away if you start attacking and winning against them. See, look at that. They're all like, I'm a furred. Now, to be fair, I'm not exactly doing too well myself. I'm losing a lot of dudes. Probably want to shoot those guys. My sneaky guys are actually not doing the worst that I've ever seen, so trick being, try to get the guy in the middle if you can. And just throw that over there. Or not, because you're busy, I guess. Sure. All right. If we can get the leader down, everyone else is pretty afraid. If everyone starts to run, then that means we win. And we have ourselves a victory. Just about. They don't know it yet, but we've won. Victory. There we go. I'm just going to end battle there. It was a close victory, but it wasn't a Pyrrhic one, which is we would have lost several units. We'd have done a lot worse if we hadn't manually done that, which is usually the case in this game. And I like a win that is mine. And no one else is. Actually, let's see who did well in this. Looks like the sneaky guys were doing okay. My Chaos Dwarves, not really. Although they technically didn't lose many units. They just didn't get many kills either, but they were facing off against ogres, which generally don't have many units in their armies anyway. So yeah, we did pretty good. So when we capture major settlements, 3 options: outposts, factories, or towers. Ooh. Towers are focal point of Chaos Dwarves Empire. Excellent. Excellent. So look at that. Almost enough for level 3, but not quite. Just 1. I don't even know how I'm supposed to get. I guess 6 a turn, but level 2 is pretty good. All right. So now we have ourselves a nice little starting point. Starting to head off into the mountains, which is where dwarves honestly should be living. And we have ourselves... Oh, nothing. We have nothing. We accept new labor, though. We have nothing available. No labor. I mean, we can use labor to build things, but no labor itself. All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I had a blast just chatting away and just checking out the Chaos Dwarves. I did want to just touch base with you guys and say, hey, I am trying to stream. I'll do some Escapist 2 stuff in the future. Maybe some more of this if I'm like confident that it'll be fun. But mostly I was just seeing a game that I really enjoy and hope I can share with you guys. So anyway, have a great rest of your day. Take care. And remember, good luck escaping from the Chaos Dwarves.